I love Naruto, but I've never understood how Obito's Kamui ability actually worked when making himself intangible. We see people's kunais and hands going through him, but then we see later that apparently he's transporting certain parts of his body to his Kamui realm, but it doesn't show that. Can anyone explain for me? I got you. Kamui has two distinct abilities, being intangibility and teleportation, and we see Kakashi describe it a bit as he's in the process of figuring out how Obito's abilities work during the war, stating the jutsu that he uses to suck things in and the one where he slips through objects are both teleportation ninjutsu. Sucking things in being the direct teleportation aspect, as you can see in the right image where he's sucking himself into the Kamui dimension, or slipping through things, which is sort of transporting a part of himself to the Kamui dimension while still staying on the real plane of existence in the left image. Now we know from the data books that the intangibility aspect is completely autonomous, as it says, while the right eye even unconsciously makes a body part slip through by transferring it into the other dimension. Meaning that Obito is not manually activating Kamui when he's getting attacked, but rather it's an immediate response from his body. And while he's still visible, that mass has to exist somewhere, being the Kamui dimension, which is perfectly synchronized with the real world. Now obviously he has to make his body tangible to attack, which is how Minato got the drop on him. We also know from Conan that he can only keep his intangibility active for 5 minutes, which is what the paper bombs were meant to counter by exploding for 10 minutes straight. We also learn from that fight that he has to materialize first before he can use the other teleportation ability to fully send himself into the Kamui dimension. So after the 5 minutes of intangibility were up, that would have left a small amount of time where he was fully tangible while trying to teleport, and he would have just gone boom. Though obviously he had Izanagi, so that didn't happen. So to answer your question, Kamui is perfectly synchronized with the real world, which is why his mass ends up existing there when he turns intangible. This is also why he doesn't just fall through the ground when he becomes intangible, because he's just walking through the Kamui dimension. But I hope I was at least able to answer your question.